to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and this week we are talking about the business here at TaylorMade Golf, and I'm joined by Harry Arnett, who's the Senior Director of Clubs and Balls with TaylorMade. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Ralph. Appreciate it.
TaylorMade's known for innovation, coming up with going all the way back to the R5, and before that, all the different modern innovations since the new millennium, basically, in metalwood development. And it seems like it never ends, that there's always a new angle, a new tinkering going on in the secret laboratories here at TaylorMade.
Yeah, I think what you said is true. We basically feel like we, at one point, were a product company, and we've tried to make that evolution into an innovation company. And just that mindset of being on the forefront of innovation, just even beyond product, we feel like has opened the doors for us in a variety of areas, but even kind of reflecting back to product to do things that are different in ways that really are connecting to golfers beyond just exactly what the performance of golf clubs bring. Because being golfers ourselves, we know that so much about playing golf and the experience of golf is more than just what the number you wrote down on your scorecard that day. At the end of the day, that's what's the most important thing to the best players in the world. But also, it's how do you get there? How do you interact with your product? How do you interact with the experience of playing golf that we think is so integral to our brand and our growth of our brand?
Well, what's interesting is marketing plans change every season, every year. Mm-hmm. And you had one recently that said, I am a golfer. And it's unfortunate that marketing plans have to change, because that's kind of what I would think you just want to stick with, because that's really what's behind everything that you're doing.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, because we feel like the statement, I am a golfer, was not just a marketing campaign for us. And because you don't see it out there anymore on TV ads, we almost felt like it's bigger than a TV ad. So we went away from communicating that as overtly, but it really drives everything we do here at the company on how we interact with customers and consumers. We interact with them as golfers, as people that would be in your foursome on Saturday or Sunday, or for you on Monday through Friday. Just how we would interact with golfers, and the way that we bring products to market and communicate and behave is the way that we feel that golfers behave. The code of the golfer is really what we follow.
And I would think that a lot of the innovation is kind of like it works in the auto industry, where they test new techniques, new engines, that sort of thing in professional racing that they can then translate down to new cars. The difference is that you tend to do it all at the same time, that you're getting information from the pros, and then you translate it down to equipment that they can use on the course right away, and regular golfers can use right away as well.
That's really been one of the things that has accelerated our growth too, is the speed in which we can work with touring professionals around the world to work on new technologies, new product concepts, and then turn those things into products that regular golfers can buy at the retail store. So that process used to take years to be developing with prototyping on tour with tour players, and then eventually you might see it at your local golf shop, where now that can take as little as 12 months from when we're working on a brand new concept to getting it to market. Now, that would be a really fast 12 months.
Right.
That'd be fast and furious, and my wife wouldn't see me, and we'd have bags under our eyes, but we could do it in 12 months, and that's been something that has literally changed the game of golf forever, as quickly in the last 3 or 4 years.
And one thing that can't be ignored is absolutely non-technical aspects that you also work on. You're doing all the science, but then you also take input of what looks good, or what helps the players, what just feels right to them. That was expressed with the whole idea of the MyTP ball, that people see the ball, they feel better because the number is something they can relate to.
Yeah, innovations can be simple things too, that aren't necessarily new materials or new technologies, but just new ideas, new things that we can bring to golfers that are different, that make them feel better playing golf and feel, especially my TP ball, you felt like that was a ball that was made specifically for you, and because of that, you're going to feel good about playing and play better golf.
Now, I would imagine that the way, under the current economic conditions, it's changed the way the business is, how quick the turnover is in terms of product, that instead you're looking at new innovations that aren't completely rebuilding from scratch, and yet at the same time you've done that. You've rebuilt from scratch, new driver, new irons this year.
Yeah, we take that very seriously with my team and the engineering team. Is we never want to settle for a product that we feel is good enough for market. We don't want to fall into that old Silicon Valley trap of fast product to market that's just good enough. We really want to bring something that we feel like is going to be different, that's going to perform significantly better than anything that's in the marketplace time after time after time. And if you look at this year as an example, we had the R9 family of products, driver and fairway. We have a new rescue that we launched with brand new technology, flight control technology, which allows golfers to adjust the face angle. And then our burner iron, which has been the fastest growing iron in maybe the history of golf, and definitely in our company's history, that's taken our market share in the United States up 50% in 2 months, which in that category of irons, that's a very slow moving category. It's captivated the golfer because fundamentally it's a set that allows you not to have to make any compromises, and that's something that we were really serious about wanting to do. We wanted to bring an iron to the market that really stood for our viewpoint on golf and as an innovation company, that we wanted to break the entire really the paradigm of what the iron set was, and we did that.
I would imagine that in the research end, you come up with a concept that is like, wait a minute, this is amazing. This really works. This is better than it even seemed like it was going to be, but you're not really sure how well it's going to be received. And time and again, those concepts, whether it's the adjustability of weights in the R7, the FCT in the R9, the new way of building a collection of irons with a new burner, that they have been received overwhelmingly. Has it been a surprise, or is it just, no, okay, this is exactly what we thought it would do?
Yeah, I mean, we know that all of it falls apart, all of the concepting, all the thinking, all the prototyping, all of the marketing plans fall apart if the product doesn't answer the ultimate moment of truth when the golfer tees it up.
Right.
So we knew that if we just could get at least the iron, for example, in players' hands, that it would pay off what we were trying to do. But you always kind of cross your fingers and hope that players, especially in irons, that players will try it and give it the time and the open mind of trying something different than what they're used to playing, and then ultimately take it on the golf course and staying with it for a period of time. Something different.
And even the innovation has made its way onto the website, where TaylorMadeGolf.com now is a totally different format of personalizing the site to individual golfers.
Yeah, I mean, innovation, as you said, it means a lot more than product. It's how you communicate, how you connect, how you go about being a golf company, and that's changing as quickly as the marketplace is. 6, 7, 8 years ago, the model was pretty much the same. You built a driver, or you built an iron, you placed some print ads, you did a big TV commercial, and that was your marketing plan. And now, at the Masters, for example, Stewart Cink, who, no offense to Stewart, but he's not the most exciting player in the world, had people following him on Twitter, of all things. Right. So, I mean, you can see that even in the most conservative golf tournament in the world, with one of the most conservative players in the world, that new media, new ways of connecting are intersecting at a place that really makes people that have been around a long time kind of blows their mind at how quickly things are evolving, not just on the product side, but how the game is brought closer to people that enjoy it.
Well, again, if people want more information on everything that's coming out from TaylorMade now and in the time to come, they can just go to TaylorMadeGolf.com.
Got everything on there you want to know about the company.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Good to see you, Ron.
I want to thank all the folks here at TaylorMade for helping us out and bringing kind of their concept to reality so that you can see exactly the thinking in the golf business. And we'll join you again next time to help you with your next golf purchase.